Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Money's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for January 21st through February 2nd. The pattern for January 21st to 25th, still forecasting split flow. Here's the northern branch, southern branch. We still have a trough here from Alaska into the western U.S. and above normal heights here, centered over Hudson Bay with above normal heights here in the east. And you're looking at the GFS, and then I'm going to go through each day. We go to the 25th, we see a little change in the overall circulation, and we take a look at the models. There's a little change. Systems are forecast to move into the west with the heaviest precipitation forecast along the coast into the Sierra Nevadas. Below normal temperatures are forecast for the west with anomalies of at least 10 degrees below normal. Precipitation is forecast in the east with a broad area from a system crossing the central and eastern U.S. It will be accompanied by broad area precipitation with the heaviest rains from the eastern Gulf Coast, northeast along the east coast. Also from the central and southern plains into Ohio Valley. Okay, I'm going to talk about a change now that will be occurring in the circulation. The AO index is currently neutral and is predicted to remain slightly positive over the next 2 weeks, with predicted increased heights over Greenland. As you can see over here, and Iceland, the NAO is forecast to be mostly negative this week. However, next week heights are predicted to fall near Greenland and Iceland, forcing the NAO to a positive trend. Mid-tropospheric negative geopotential height anomalies accompanied by cold surface temperatures will dominate the weather this week in Alaska, Europe, and Eastern Asia. In contrast, ridging and positive geoheight potential anomalies accompanied by mild surface temperatures will dominate the weather in Canada and the U.S., Northern Europe, and Western Asia. Starting next week, tropospheric warming will start. And here I'm going to take a look. We have a troposphere. This is a picture of the troposphere with the warming here. You see. And with that, the polar vortex will be weakening and predicted to will begin, which will likely have a significant impact on the northern hemisphere tropospheric circulation in the coming weeks. Strong poleward heat flux and the stratosphere over eastern Asia, which I just showed you right here, will both displace the polar vortex to the north slopes of Asia, causing large height rises over Alaska and northwest Canada. The immediate response will likely be an increase in tropospheric ridging over northwest North America directly under the tropospheric ridge and a deep tropospheric polar low. With that in mind, we're going to look now at the period for January 24th to the 28th. January 24th, here we have the 25th. Oops. We're going to look at the 24th to the 28th. This is the 25th. And then we go to the 28th. Now you start seeing we have a trough here developing in the east. This ridge is over much of Canada, above normal heights. We have above normal heights here near Greenland. Here's our trough. And then we look at the rest of the models. They're in general good agreement. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here, above normal temperatures for this region. For the anomalies here, I'm forecasting anomalies of 2 to 8 degrees below normal, and here I'm forecasting anomalies of 2 to 12 degrees above normal for precipitation. Below normal precipitation here, above normal precipitation forecast for the northeast, the mid-Atlantic, into the middle Mississippi Valley. Okay, now for a look at the period for January 29th through February 2nd. Okay, the changes that I discussed above about the AO and the polar vortex, the change in the circulation will be almost complete or completed. And this is what we have here. This is GFS. We have a ridge pumping up here along the west coast, and this will result in a deep trough here in the east. This is a GFS. And then I'm going through each day, going to the second. You see this little change. And then we looked at the rest of the models. You can see they're very similar in the outcome. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures here, with anomalies of 2 to 8 degrees below normal, above normal temperatures here. I think this might be a little overdone, but I have to see how that goes. With anomalies of 2 to 4 degrees above normal, and for precipitation, below normal precipitation is forecast for much of this area here. So that is a long-range weather forecast discussion for January 21st through February 2nd. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.